I'm Jill with Walking on Boots, and I'm located in Bentonville, Arkansas. I size and sell 4 different brands of boots. And I ride in all brands that I sell. This first brand is called the Scoot Boot. It comes from Australia. It has an opening in the back, opening in the side, opening in the front, and then the other side. It is flexible, and this is how it goes. And I also highly suggest using mud straps if you know that you're going to be going through mud, or if you have a horse that likes to overstride, and this will help keep the boot secure on the hoof. So this is how you put this boot on. Just slide it on. And then this strap goes around. And this strap is not necessary, but it does help in extreme conditions. And I don't want to go on this cold morning. They have updated the mud straps and they are easier to put on, but this is still an old mud strap. They only make them in black now. But as you can see, this boot is not going anywhere. Nice. And it's easy to take off. The next boot I'm going to show you is called the Flex Hoof Boot. It also has a flexible sole. Very soft material, very comfortable for the horse to wear. Very easy to put on.
And where does it come from?
And this boot comes from Finland. So you just slide it on. You want to make sure you get the toe all the way in there. Then you do the top strap and the side strap. This boot is very lightweight, does not affect how the horse moves, other than it makes them more comfortable on rocks. And it is also very good, secure, soft boot. Easy to take off. The next boot I'm going to show you is called the Eva boot. These come from Spain. They are adjustable in the length and some other adjustments that you can do. If you have a horse with a very odd shape, this boot can be heated and shaped to that specific hoof.
There was a reason I like that one.
And put this one on. It's kind of a wiggle. And then this strap is kind of the secondary strap. It is not meant to be tight. This is also a very lightweight boot and good and secure.
I like that idea that you can heat it. Now, how would you heat it? What would your process be for heating?
There are videos on my website.
Okay.
But you take a heat gun and, like, if she had flares and I needed to make it wider, you would heat this little V right here, put it on her hoof while it cools, and then it would take the shape of her hoof.
Okay. Would you always do that with a heat gun, or is there another way you could do it?
You might be able to put it in boiling water or something like that. That could probably work, but that's not what they suggest, and I have not tried that. I've actually not needed to heat it at all for any of my horses.
Or an oven?
I probably wouldn't do an oven.
Okay. The reason I ask that is because some of the insoles that you get for sports-oriented shoes, you put in the oven and then stand on them.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And then this last brand I'm going to show you, it's a very used boot. I'm sorry, I don't have a new one with me. It's a Cavella boot, and they come from Canada. And these are very good if you have a horse that maybe has a scar that these other boots would rub with. These are also very forgiving, so if you have a long trim cycle, it'll allow more growth. They're very easy to put on. the Trek style that Cabela makes. They do make other styles. They make the simple boot, the entry level boot, which is just a cheaper made boot, but still would fit the same. So if you're looking for a boot to have as a spare in case you lose a shoe, I highly recommend this brand because they are forgiving in size, because you don't know how your horse's foot is going to be shaped when they lose the shoe. All of these brands you can purchase directly from me. I do not charge extra to use my sizing service if it's remotely. If you decide to haul to me, I do not charge. If you need me to haul to you to bring my car full of boots from 4 different brands, every size available to you, I charge $25.
Nice.
So what's the price range for these boots?
That's a great question. Cabela boots, $100 each. Eva boots, $107 each. Scoot boots, $100 each. Mud straps are $25 for a pair. Flex Fit boots, about $100. It depends on which size. If it's a smaller size, it's $95. If it's a bigger size, it could be $112. But they're all similar price. They're all great boots. Each brand is not going to work for each horse, but they do offer your horse protection, so you can go out and enjoy trails with your barefoot horse.
Sweet.
And the best way to use boots is to make sure that you have the right size. Most people have problems, and the reason they have problems is because they don't have the right size. If it's too small, if it's too big, it's going to come off or it's going to cause rubs. So the best way to get a boot to work is to make sure that you have the correct size.
Nice. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jill.
You're welcome.